is so cold in Kansas City right now. It's like 25 degrees outside, 55 degrees down here in my studio, which is not warm. I don't know why I live here. Oh no. What's happening, folks? I'm Kinda Mike. Today we're going to be talking about something that's been on my mind a bit lately, and that is the idea of a universal launcher for PC games. When it comes to launching your video games on the PC, it's not nearly as streamlined and simple as it is on a console. There are half a dozen launchers that are involved in a lot of people's lives nowadays, and it's kind of really inconvenient. It's not a very user-friendly experience. With the latest news about Metro Exodus being released exclusively on the Epic Games Store, that's yet another launcher that people need to install on their computer if they want to play all their games. And I think we need a solution to this problem. It's not a big deal, it's just an inconvenience, but I really wish that the PC gaming experience was more streamlined. Most people, like myself, have the majority of their games on Steam, and Steam's a great platform with a lot of great features. And if I had my way, all of my games would be on Steam. And while Steam will allow you to launch third-party games through Steam, and it gives you some benefits like the in-game overlay and things like that, it doesn't give you the whole experience. For example, things like achievements and things, they don't carry over into Steam when you launch a third-party application through Steam. I mean, there are so many launchers on the PC, it's kind of obnoxious to keep track of them all. There's Steam, Origin, Uplay, the Epic Games Store, Bethesda's launcher, Battle.net, and I can't foresee this changing anytime soon. In fact, I think it's going to get a lot worse. And so instead of having to juggle around all of these launchers and always be trying to remember which game is on which launcher and should you close down the other launchers while you're playing a game on this launcher so that it doesn't affect your PC's performance, instead of having to hassle with all of that, what I would love to see some creative person do is to create a universal launcher that amalgamates all of your games into one place that makes it really easy and streamlined to use. Now, there are a couple of programs that do this to a degree already. There's the, what's it called? Launchbox, which is pretty popular, and there's also the Photon Game Manager, and both of these do a pretty good job at rounding up all the games that you have on your computer, presenting them in an aesthetic format that's easy to navigate, and they're good pieces of software. But they don't go far enough, in my opinion. What I would love to see from a ultimate universal game launcher is a platform that not only looks at what games you have currently installed on your computer, but a program that goes into your profiles on all the different launchers. It'll go into your Steam profile and see all of the games that you have there and list them on its launcher. The same with Origin and Uplay and Epic and all of that. And so it'll show you not only the games that you have on your PC, but also the games that are in your library but aren't on your PC currently. And then it would take care of all of the downloading and installation of those games, ideally. Also, it would be really great if it also imported other information from your profiles on those various platforms, like achievements. I'm not, a super completionist achievement hunter type of person, but I really do like having achievements there because it's kind of like a scrapbook. You see that little achievement icon, and it, for me at least, it brings back the memories of what I did to achieve it and the fun that I had in the game getting that achievement. So I think it'd be great if this ultimate universal game launcher was able to pull achievements from the various platforms and to display them in a uniform way no matter what game you're on. Whether you're looking at a game that comes from Origin or a game that comes from Steam or from Epic, it should be laid out in a way that's uniform, that's consistent, and that's aesthetically pleasing. And I don't really see this issue getting any better anytime soon. It makes financial sense for publishers to release their own games on their own platforms because then they don't have to pay a third party a distribution cut. So it makes sense for them. So I think we're going to end up seeing more and more companies kind of going this way. I think it's pretty inevitable. So I think a universal game launcher kind of makes sense, just because with an increasing number of launchers that we're going to have to keep track of, having a centralized program that can do all of that, mundane work for us and just make the gaming process easy, I think that would be a really good thing to have as a PC gamer. Kind of make it more like you find on a console. You don't have a dozen different launchers on the Xbox or the PlayStation. You have one on each. It's really simple and streamlined. And Xbox sets those rules. It wouldn't be to any advantage for Xbox to have multiple launchers, so they just have one marketplace where you can buy the games, install them from there, and then play them. And it's simple, and it's streamlined, and it's easy. We need something like that for the PC. PC has so many great strengths as a gaming platform, but unfortunately, one of the PC's greatest strengths is also one of its, I guess you could say, weaknesses, at least with regard to user experience. And my light just went off. Dead battery. Okay, got a new battery. What were we talking about? Anyways, so I'd love to hear what you guys think about this in the comments below. Does it bother you that so many publishers are choosing to release on their own platforms? Do you think a universal launcher is a good idea, or do you think it's just another piece of software that you're going to have to worry about? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please be sure to hit that like button, maybe share this video with a friend, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm hoping to start putting out videos more regularly, maybe twice a week. That's my goal. We'll see how it goes. But I think I'm going to go reinstall Fallout 4. I kind of feel like jumping back into the wasteland, so I'll see you guys next time. Postscript. This video today was inspired by a video by one of my favorite content creators, Gopher. The link to his video will be in the description below. It's all about this exact same topic, about how we might need a universal launcher, so make sure to check out his video, and I'll see you next time.